中島さんは今何をおっしゃいと言いますか。あなた遅いです。
Okay, the next movie is Neighbours. This is a comedy where a Canadian man and an Australian woman that he marries moved to California due to a job situation, and they just had a baby. She's going to be a stay-at-home mom. He's going to go to work in an office. They move in, they take all their savings that they had saved up and buy this house to raise a family, and unknown that other houses in the neighborhood were being sold at the same time. Across the street, a frat house starts because these frat people had burnt down their previous house. They make a lot of noise at night. They have a lot of parties. I've seen this situation before. Living in a university town, I've seen where neighbors would be screaming at the frat house next door, telling them to quiet down at night because they're not getting any sleep. This is a workable comedy, very good comedy. Most of the audience were below the age of 30. About a 50% divide between guys and girls. Most of the audience I was there, they were university students. Everybody laughed from the beginning of this film to the end of this film. It worked extremely well. The jokes were great and timely. I'm going against what all the critics have been saying, that the situation inside the frat house didn't work at all for them, but they liked the fact that the family life that was taking place outside the frat house with their neighbor, the Australian, the Canadian, and I disagree with that. What goes on inside the frat house works, and it's necessary to show this and play it. It shows them as not being these useless throwaway kids, that they have some type of humanity and they are persons and they do think logically. They're not just objects for this movie. And the interaction between the frat house and the neighbor who wants them to quiet down is perfect. The neighbor actually causes more trouble than the frat house does. This works well. This is, everybody laughed. But there was something different here. They had presented this really super cute baby that was so adorable that as soon as they showed the baby, you could hear a lot of the ladies in the audience going, making that sound like, "Aww," you know, that kind of situation. Every time the baby was shown, and the baby was so cute. At the end of the movie, they replayed the scenes with showing the baby, you know, pictures of the baby, but it didn't work that time because they were using makeup and different hair to try and make the baby look like the various characters in the movie. But it was a super cute child. It just makes, you know, it just grabs the paternal heartstrings and pulls on them tight. You will love this movie very much. Forewarned, you see a lot of nudity from the main character, but he's a nudist in real life, the Canadian guy. And go to this movie, you will enjoy it.